Hello, Tina. I know you have some very big questions about recent announcement which just came yesterday about immigration format and volume. And we already observe, you and me, we work on the market, very volatile market, and we see that people kind of started panicking immediately. Oh, immigration level is dropping down. It will influence. But I always tell people, let's see if it will influence your program, your situation.
Yes.
So what kind of response you have from the market? What kind of questions do you have?
We feel like Canada's immigration politics change faster than flipping the page. So I saw the 20%.
I say it's more often than baby changing diapers.
Yes, 20% of the PRs will be cut. And what are the signals from your perspective view? And
my perspective, 20%. Let's us analyze what 20% means. Well, first of all, Canada was behind numbers they announced all the time. Yeah. So technically, de facto, it was always around what they announce now. That's very important to understand. So in a sense, they kind of new numbers reflecting real situation as it is right now anyway. This is very important to understand distinction. It's not like they had 500 and they put down and limit someone. It was never 500. It was just a number to be reached, but it was never reached.
Oh, okay.
So in a sense, this announcement, it's more politically charged, if I can say that, because this government is about to fall. Okay. And they trying to do anything, just trying to hold power, to say something popular. So people, Canadians, feel better.
Draw attention.
Draw attention and what we call feel better message. And when I say feel better is really what it is, because the fact was always there. Numbers were always at around that level, and it was never more.
So we shouldn't any aware of that.
I honestly, people ask me since morning, and I say, don't pay attention.
And there's also announced that 40% of the PRs are giving priority to who those residents are skilled, educated, integrated into Canadian society, already established housing and employment. What does it mean? Is good or bad?
Again, let's play this game. Is it something new? No. It was already around 50, 60, 70% from people who already in Canada. Remember COVID? It was 100% from people who already in Canada. Students, workers who stuck in Canada due to COVID work here, they process them first at 100%. So putting down 40%, it's good news because now it's just 40%. But it used to be more than that.
Oh, actually, it's decreased. It's not.
It's decreased, exactly, because people panicking and saying, "Oh, outside we will have only 60." Oh, you're lucky because before you had 20.
Oh, so that the outside resident will be more chance.
Of course, especially in specific programs, because people don't understand one thing. The cut is mostly on non-productive, non-efficient level, like refugees, migrants of different kind. Family sponsorship must be adjusted because right now we don't have parents and grandparents, but definitely they cannot deprive Canadians in what we call family reunification. So I think people have to kind of, I'm not saying relax, but I'm saying take it with realistic expectation and assessment. If during COVID it was 100% from inside to legalize everybody who is inside, and now it's getting down to 40%, it gives more chances for people who is outside. That's it.
If 60% from outside, so what kind of the program is easy to access?
Easy, it's what you qualify for. You qualify for express entry, of course, express entry will give you better chance. Because right now it's impossible. It's huge point system. It's people cannot reach that level from outside. That's another point to notice. Because if somebody from outside trying to reach express entry, pass it, it's hard. So probably what they will do by this decision, because they cannot reach enough people from outside, it will be people from inside who will be limited. That's very interesting observation, because people from inside now will face more restrictions as it was before the decision was made. Because now it's just 40%, because before it was no limit.
So what you expected the points system will change?
Will go down a little bit, but not too much. It will be still hard for people of age above 30 to reach points. It will be hard for people with less than CLB7 to reach points. It will be hard for people who have English, but their spouses don't speak English. And if you listen carefully, since you work with startup visa applicants, you probably see our clients are lucky.
Yes.
Because they don't have to worry about that, right? So this is very interesting, yes.
But without a Canadian study experience and a Canadian work experience, how can reach the higher points?
It's impossible.
From the outside.
Exactly. But remember what we're talking about all the time. If you older than 30, if you don't remember what we talk about before, a long time ago. That's why we built such a successful business and startups, because smart people see what we're talking about. If you older than 30, if you have children and you want to move to Canada directly without all this nonsense of selection of points, you have brain and you have money and you can apply and work on your own case, on your own business. Do that. And we provide it, and we provide now a great opportunity for people to apply. And people who trying to see anything else, we can let them do that, because there is nothing else for them there.
And but also the startup visa program quota will return to 1,000 in 2026 and 2027.
Let me ask you why. That's your question to me.
Last year, 2023, government announced increased 3.5 times.
Why?
Yeah.
Because they cleared backlog already. They don't need that many numbers. They had it last year, they had it this year, they had it next year, 2025. It means they will clear the backlog, and in 2006, they will return to normal processing, which it was for 10 years. Since it was 1,000.
And they don't need more number.
They don't need more numbers. The increased number was introduced only to deal with emergency, which was backlog. It's a good sign for us. It means after 2026, they probably will remove capping and will just go with normal processing.
Just go back before the process.
Before the pandemic.
But maybe you can easily to get the support of letter, but you may not get the PR easily.
But we have to understand what they do also. If you follow, well, you do, but I'm talking to people who watched us now.
Yeah.
If they follow our interpretation of recent increased demand and increased scrutiny on startup visa, they will pay attention that you and me, we're talking about more requirements for people to be involved in business. They request more in terms of contribution to business, participation in business, how people fit the profile. And with high quality projects that you found on the market and we work on together, I think these people are very successfully positioned.
If the government lifted the cap, so that means designated organization, there's no limit for the issue the support letter. So that means we're high value applicant.
That means, remember what we talk about, that when cap removed, our projection was 2027. Yeah, maybe even earlier now, maybe 2026.
Okay.
So, but again, it's a government, and the biggest factor is maybe next year it will be new government. So this guy promising something they don't have to do.
Oh, I see. I got your point. So that means we don't need to pay attention about any announcement. because another government will change it. They can change it.
Exactly.
Even
That's my
even
point.
the double plan, so they can change the plan.
Oh, they can change the plan, and they will. They already told us yesterday during the interview, the opposition leader told us, listen, we have to change immigration system toward business immigration, economic benefits immigration,
Okay.
foreign workers.
Okay.
Those people we need here. Other
Okay.
people, well, we can give them something, but priority will be towards economic business immigration. Investors maybe will be introduced, but again, those are priorities. And this government is blah because they're on the way out.
Okay. Yes.
All they need to, what they're trying to do, and this is what I tell people, they trying to get more votes to stay in power, but they already out. Technically, they already out. People vote. You see recent polls and recent information from opinion of people. They sick and tired of this blah people who cannot manage anything.
So that's a good sign for us.
It's a good sign for us. For now, we don't have to pay attention. And if incoming government will introduce, we already know their priorities. Their priorities is good for us. So my suggestion for people who watching and you talking to, encourage them to continue application process because we never know when they will be processed, but we will get them ready. And government can change even earlier than next year because they maybe call for early election. Who knows?
Sounds good.
That's good. So let's stay positive. And I think that's a good occasion for us to finish this interview. And please share it with our clients in China. Thank you very much.